What a year 2020 was. It's a year that none of us could really have imagined what has been going on in the world. The media has for so long, for most of the last year, quite frankly, focused on this narrative of urban flight, that everybody's fleeing New York City. And having been here through the entirety of the pandemic, yes, the city is different, but the vibrancy and the grit of the city is still here. And we can see the return and the increase in contract activity because people are choosing to commit to New York City. They are buying for the first time, stretching and buying their dream apartments because with the combination of low interest rates, the stock market continues to be quite robust. This can give people that opportunity to get maybe that 2-bedroom for under 1.5 million, whereas a year and a half or 2 years ago, they really would have been buying a junior 4. And when you look at the trajectory of the increase in contract activity, by mid-September, we were seeing consistent week after week increase in contract activity to the point that by the end of the year, we were almost, if not exceeding, some of the contract levels of 2019, which is really remarkable when you consider that for, in essence, an entire quarter, our market was on pause. What's very interesting is that under $2 million market is really where we started to see the velocity and the contracts being signed. Then you saw the $2 to like the $4 million market really sort of picking up steam. And in the last 5 or 6 weeks, the luxury market is doing really, really well. In fact, the second week of February had the highest number of contracts and contract volume since the first week of August in 2016. And that's a really remarkable point when you consider that the first 2 quarters of 2019 had what could be described as a frenzy of trying to close ahead of the progressive mansion tax that was taking effect in the second half of 2019. So what I've been telling my clients throughout the pandemic is that this was going to shape up to be an opportunity market. And what that opportunity is very dependent on what your goals are, where the opportunities are in specific submarkets. Again, depends on your price point, the neighborhoods that you're looking in, but the opportunity is there. Figuring out the best strategy to execute on that opportunity is what the astute buyer is doing right now. And for my sellers out there, pricing properly is key. Positioning, the marketing, it is no longer optional to have subpar digital images or videos or tours. If we have learned anything from this last year is the importance of presenting a property in its best light to really attract that buyer to call and make a great offer. As always, for friends and clients, I am always happy to have a conversation about your needs in New York City and beyond. Wishing you all well. Talk to you soon.